Hi guys, I just wanted to show you what I take with me on my whelps as a must take. Basically, there's other stuff that I do take, like oxygen and incubator, which 7 times out of 10 I don't need to use, but it's there ready to go. But obviously we don't need to see it on the table at the moment. Got my dog watching in, making sure that I do it properly. So basically what I do, the first thing that I do when I get to the customer's dog is assess it to see, you know, that we really are well advanced into early stage labour. There's been a phone call made, there's been video contact, so I can see what's going on, and then assess how long it's going to take me to get there, and then move to where they are, where the mom is in labour. The dog's been assessed, and the first thing I would do would give them a shot of Breeder's Edge oral cal. With calcium, guys, it's such a minefield. Some people will use it, or it's already in the supplement of food. Don't go with that, okay? It might well be in the supplement of food, but in the birth process, they need calcium just to keep the contractions strong. And this I find to be the best. I mean, it's not cheap, okay, but I believe I'm the cheapest in the UK for supplying it. It comes in at £38, including your postage anywhere in the UK. So we've got that, and then we have the poppy, and the poppy's presented, and we've got the poppy out. The poppy's got the sack over its face. I usually find under here is just the best place to get a good grip and pull it clear of the face. Again, that's, people would say, oh, let mom do it, let mom do it. All I do with them puppies when they come out, it takes me possibly 45 seconds to do what I need to do to clear the puppy's face, to clear the puppy's airways, to clamp the cord, cut the cord, and then get the puppy moving. What I do with the cord is just sort of like have it. Imagine this is the puppy's cord here, like this, yeah. I would clamp the cord about an inch from the puppy's belly, like so, with the hemostats, which are here. Use the hemostats, which are here, and so I would be about there, okay, with the hemostats. Hemostats are placed on, and then I would cut here, okay. So the puppy's here, I would cut here, and then start sort of rubbing the puppies so that I can make sure we've got a squeak coming out of them, so that the airways are getting clear. Look at the puppy to make sure it's not in any sort of distress. And then I would weigh the puppies, just normal kitchen scales will do it. Weigh the puppy, and then put a collar on the puppy, okay. Boys I tend to do blues and silver, put that on. Make a note of whether it was breech. Breech, guys, is bum first, okay. Feet first and head first, okay. Feet first is not breech, and breech really is like when the bum's coming first, and it's the biggest part of the dog trying to come down through the cervix and then down into the birth canal. Let's say puppy's a bit snotty, a bit. What I normally do is get the puppy, nose and mouth, and just a sharp intake of breath, like that. That is not for everybody, okay? I understand that. You can use the aspiration bulb, but again, I'm not a great lover of this. I find them too slow, bosh, in. Again, if you're unsure, I use this as well, which is an electric baby nasal aspirator, okay? It's basically a boogie shifter, a boogie, whatever you call them. So it's here, and this is it, and it's handheld, look, and it's got its own little setting for suction strength. And all I would have the puppy in front of me, and just put a little bit in there like that, and just into the puppy's mouth, and you can actually hear it sucking out the crud, and it goes into here. It's catching into here. It's a bit of a I think it's a Dealey mucus extractor upgrade, because it's all done electrically. With a Dealey mucus extractor, you're actually sucking, and I find with this it's so much easier to control the catheter in the puppy's mouth. It looks worse than it is, but this is just how I made it, you know, how I made it work basically. So then we've got the puppy going, everything's going really well. As soon as the first puppy's out, we would do another shot of oral cal, Breeder's Edge. A couple of life-saving bits that I use are either whiskey, just a little dab, so you would go down and just a dab on the puppy's tongue, and it works pretty much the same as the life drops. Life drops again is just to give the puppy the initial like that. I've seen people use needles where they put it here. I'm not a great believer in that. They say it doesn't hurt the puppy, but I'm not 100% sure, so I don't use it. Just as effective is to flick the puppy on the nose here, where the bit is where you would check for a cleft palate. Just flick it, just flick the nose like this. Not hard, do you know what I mean? You're not trying to distress the puppy, just hard enough to see if you get a reaction. If you don't, stop it and move on to some other sort of process to get the puppy to take its first breath. With these towels, guys, yeah, the drying towels, if you've got the puppy and you're supporting the puppy like this, you've got your two index finger and your middle finger underneath the puppy like this. You've got it perfectly supported, the head from shaking, and then you rub. Please don't rub like this. It has no effect whatsoever on the puppy, okay? You really have to vigorously rub the puppy. It seems rough, guys, but believe you me, it's better than just pampering the puppy, basically. You've really got to give it some welly to get the puppy going. As soon as you get the first squeak, stop, and it's all done. You've got the puppy breathing, the airways are nice and clear. Then I offer the puppy back to mom for stimulation. With stimulation, I find that it's so much better for mom to do it, right, rather than me do it. And by the time I've done everything that I've needed to do to get the puppy up and running and breathing, mom is just about finished with the placenta, eating the placenta. So she hasn't missed the puppy in any way, shape or form while she's eating that placenta. It just gives you enough time to make sure you give the puppy the best chance of going forward and basically surviving, really. I know I'm going to get me haters again saying, oh, you should let Mother Nature do it, let mom do it all. Well, sometimes moms don't do it, guys. I've been doing this a long time, and sometimes moms are super lazy, and if I didn't do it, the puppy would perish. It's as simple as that. It's a choice. You either want to see your mom do it, or you want to get hands-on for maximum of 1 minute to give that puppy the best chance. I know which one I would choose, okay? Let's say you've got a puppy stuck and it's sort of rocking in and out of the birth canal. Try and pinch either side of the puppy as it's coming down, okay? So you've squeezed, you've felt the puppy come out. Just squeeze either side of the puppy, like so, just with a pincher movement, and just hold it there. You're not trying to crush the puppy. All you're trying to do is keep there what's already come out. So every time one pushes, just release slightly and then grab again, and you should slowly feel the puppy coming down the birth canal. Once you get it so far, and then just sort of change hands, so then you can open up and sort of peel the vulva back as mom is contracting. It's important. Everything that you do to get the puppy out, guys, is done on a contraction. Otherwise, it's not nice for mom. Okay, all you're doing is trying to help. You're just trying to help that puppy out, and get it going, moving forward. There's all sorts of things. There's I use the petroleum jelly like lubricant around the vulva if I think, the puppy keeps sliding in and out. If it slides back out and then slides back in, try and rub a little bit of petroleum jelly on there. Just scent-free, perfume-free on there. So the next time it does it, hopefully it's got a better chance of some grease on its shoulders, and it's going to slide through back down into the birth canal. With the calcium going forward, what I use is CalciCare, because it's a lot cheaper than oral cal. This here, I would give 1 ml to 1 kilo of dog daily. So if you've got a dog that's 8 kilos, you would give the dog 8 ml over a 24-hour period. If the dog's acting really goofy, and then sort of give it a double boost, even with this, put this up to 2 ml. What you don't want to do is seeing your dog go goofy. I know this is going to open up a whole calcium war. Some people don't give calcium. Let them do it, okay? It's entirely your choice, but I would never, ever, ever not give a dog calcium, ever. It's something, people say, oh, it can't always be calcium, can't always be calcium. Rule out the possibility by giving the dog calcium. If you don't give your dog calcium and the dog's still acting goofy, it's your call. I know exactly what I would do. Scan when it's all over and you think, oh my God, how do we know if mom's empty? I have a portable scanner here that I use, and it's all Wi-Fi connected. They're not cheap. They're about, I think I paid £700 for this one. They're not cheap. Obviously, it's just like a normal scan you would take your girl to, but it's mobile and I can take it with me. So the customers are satisfied, like the girls are empty and they can release me. I always say that they kidnap me when I'm there, but it's all just a general bit of fun. And that's just the gel that I use, Cytolax ultrasound gel, that there. If you can't afford that, you can always get stethoscope to check for heartbeats. I use Littmans because, I just find them really easy to use. They're not cheap, okay, but it's more important to pick up a heartbeat than not pick up one. In my Littmans, they've never let me down. I'd check for the heartbeat. I would then check with a scanner and then just make sure that the customer is super happy, their girl is empty, and then I can go, I can then make my way home. That's that, the towels, this. I mean, there is various other different calciums you can give. Colo, Cal D, Tums. People give their dogs Tums, calcium tablets. See, I can't say yay or nay on that, guys, because I just don't use them. I find something that works for me and I stick with it. I'm like old school. If it works, and it's not broke, don't fix it. And this is what I find I'm a lot of. I'm a bit set in my ways, but it is what it is. It's still been in good stead over the years. These here, the baby aspirator, it's just like Amazon. The aspirator bulbs are Amazon. I don't use them, so I sell this, cheapest in the UK. Poppy Stim, Amazon. Amazon again. That I bought from an online shop. Amazon. Anywhere. And guys, I'm teetotal, so don't feel that this is for me. I think I'm 28 years now, so yeah, 28 years dry. Hand gel, the lubricant, the CalciCare. This is half the price of this, but in actual fact, at the moment, this and this are the same price. This is £40 and this is £38. But you can get a smaller bottle of this, which is all you'll need if you're a first-time breeder. Rather than going for the big bottle, I use half a bottle and it's £22, I think. So yeah, it's still not cheap. The birth collars, the ID collars, puppies come out, you've set everything up, you've weighed the puppy, and then they have a collar put on. Obviously the girl collars are normally, for me, yellow, pink, turquoise, purple, and the boys have the bolder colours, the greens, the blacks, the blues. But it's a choice for you. And the app that I use to register everything for the puppy going forward is an app called Breedera. So that is basically breeder with an A on the end. If you go in your app store and press in search, Breedera should come up, and it's really good. It's a bit knacky to get it first, but just work with it and you'll think, how did I struggle with that? When you eventually find out how to do it. Well, this is what I found anyway. So yeah, well, I hope that's been helpful, guys. Okay, but everything here is what I need. With the scissors, yeah, it's like the hemostats first, and then I just use the blunt round noses scissors to cut the cord. I don't put dental floss on it afterwards. I don't tie it off. You can put a little dab of iodine on it if you so choose. I don't. I just find once it's clamped closed, everything's okay. Nothing can get up there because you've sealed it off with the hemostats, and it will crisp up and drop off a couple of days, I think it is. I don't even notice half the time. It's just because I never have an issue with them. And guys, seriously, by getting to the mom first, right, with the hemostat and clear everything, it helps mom, seriously, and it helps puppy really, because if mom's tugging away at that umbilical cord and causes an umbilical hernia, you've then created a problem going forward. So I just feel prevention is better than cure, and if people don't like what I do, you know, you don't have to follow what I do. It's your call, guys. I'm just advising you here not advising you, I'm just saying what I carry with me on my whelps as a must-have every time, every single time. What you see here is what I take. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and any questions, just message me. Thank you.